Is it possible to paint a miniature using only the stuff in the Paint and Tools set from Games Workshop? Yes, but does it actually look any good?
Rebel Rogue.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Rebel Rogue. If you're new to the channel or just watch a lot of videos, please consider subscribing for more and ring the notifications bell. If you enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like. I'd also like to mention that you can check me out on Instagram at rebel_rogue_miniatures and on Facebook at Rebel Rogue Miniatures and Modelling. A huge thank you to all of my over 200 subscribers. It's been a long while coming and I hope to try and get out videos a little more regularly. Today, I'm going to be exploring how to paint a decent looking miniature using only the stuff in the Games Workshop Paint and Tools set for Warhammer 40k. Before we get started, I'd like to mention that I do also use Nuln Oil Wash in this video. It is an essential paint that is not included, and Vallejo Game Colour White in some areas, though I do also use the white included, though it's thicker and some people have issues with the chalkiness of it. It's Corax White, by the way. For this exploration and guide, I will be using the Primaris Space Marine Blade Guard Lieutenant that was included in Warhammer Imperium Issue 1. Due to the limited number of paints, I will have to mix several colours, but I think that Ultramarines will be the perfect chapter, as it's the palette catered to by this box. I did begin with a Zenithal Prime, but this is purely optional and could be achieved with this simple dry brush. To begin with, I painted the armour with Macragge Blue. I do hold my brush firmly and take great care as to where I move it, as the brush isn't as accurate or as high quality as I am used to, but it should be good for beginners. Next, I paint the sort of trims and trinkets, and the little bits of fancy stuff with a Retributor armour. This is a nice gold paint, and I do use it a lot. I paint the joints in Abaddon Black. Abaddon, I don't know. But do be careful not to get any on the armour, and you could do this first. I haven't because I wanted to get the blue down, but it's probably advisable. Next, I paint the leather pouches with a brown, which is mixed from Buggerman's Glow and Abaddon Black. You could add a little Mephiston Red if desired, but this is all about your taste and how warm you want the leather to look. If you don't add Mephiston Red, it will be less warm and more desaturated, more like the brown I'm using here. If you do add it, it will be warmer. Next, I paint the Purity Seals and Scabbards with Mephiston Red. I wouldn't usually use this colour, I'd use it more as a highlight, but it's what we've got to work with, so I've got to use it. I paint the Tabard and parchment in Corax white. I did attempt Vallejo model colour white, as I thought it might be better, but it's really too thin. Corax white is nice, but it's potentially a bit thick. So yeah, veteran hobbyists do seem to advise using something like a titanium white ink instead. I paint all of the metals with lead belcher. These are the areas I want to be silver. Having used lead belcher now, this is the first time I have used it, and I actually can say it's very nice. I like it. And I may well use it in something else, I don't know, like a tank or something. I then went round and touched up any previous colours, covering over where I might have spilt paint onto it, such as around the joints. With Abaddon Black again, I paint certain details on the gun. I did paint the gun all lead belcher to begin with. This just makes it easier to pick out where I want the black to be. I then paint certain metal details, mainly on the gun, with Runelord brass. This is a very nice brass colour and I have used it before. What did I use it on? I think I used it on hoplites, and I like it. Now we come on to doing the washes. The first wash we're going to use is Agrex Earthshade, and this does come in the set. I use this on the gold, some of the whites, for example the parchment, the tabard, the bones, etc., and the reds. So that's on the purity seals and the scabbard. I then wash all other areas with Nuln Oil. Well, that's the model all done. Comment down below if you want to see a video where I go into depth on how to make this model look miles better, or if you'd like to see videos on any topics mentioned in this video, again do comment down below. As always, like this video if you enjoyed it, and be sure to check the description for links to my Facebook and Instagram, where you can follow me if you wish and check out the every now and again posts that are made. Also, please stick around for one of the videos on screen now, such as this video on beginner basing, or this one specially selected by the YouTube gods. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.